Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly forecast. Sagittarius, this is going to be for the 21st through the 27th. Now, you might stumble upon this video outside of the time frame that I mentioned. That's just fine. You're going to find it whenever you are meant to find it. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the Sagittarius collective. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Okay? I'm curious to see what's going to come up. You guys have been getting some really powerful messages. I think Sagittarius is going through a really significant shifting right now. So I'm curious what's going to come up here. One more shuffle. All right. Let's get right on into it. So the first card for Sagittarius is the Magician. Yay! Okay, Major Arcana. We have a lot of Major Arcana energy going around, guys. We're in a really big time, really big shift here as human beings. And so obviously we're going to feel that on a personal level. Major Arcana cards come up when it's a significant time. It's a new chapter. The things that you're experiencing, the things that you're dealing with are directly connected to what you came here to master, what you came here to conquer. Okay? Now, the Magician card could indicate that some of you are having some significant dealings or partnerships or collaborations with a Gemini person. If you have a Gemini placement, or it could also be Virgo, Gemini or Virgo. If you have a Gemini or Virgo placement, there could be really big changes or shifts happening for you in those areas of your life. Overall, though, the Magician is a card about seeing through the illusion, seeing through the smoke and mirrors, and it's a card of manifesting, okay? So this is a powerful time of manifestation for Sagittarius. So you may receive a lot of confirmation. You may receive a lot of reminders from Spirit, from the universe, from your angels. You might be seeing repeating angel numbers or spirit animals or signs that might be significant for you. And so this is a way in which, like, Spirit is saying, hey, like, you're on the right track. Stay on track. Stay focused. Stay focused on what you want. It's coming in really fast. Your thoughts are very powerful right now. Make sure you keep them aligned with where you want to end up, with what you want to have come into fruition. So you may be receiving those reminders or those little kind of encouragements through signs. Okay? As above, so below. I also feel like a lot of you have Archangel Raziel around you right now. You may be really drawn to like deep, deep purple. You may be drawn to, I feel here, I feel like you're being brought into your heart center. Even though this isn't Raphael, this is Raziel. I feel like you're being brought into your heart center to help with opening you up to receive these manifestations. Raphael's here too. So deep purples, maybe some greens. I'm getting cinnamon, eucalyptus. I don't know if any of you are like drawn to any of these things, these smells, or you've been working with these plants, or you've been drawn to these plants. But you're being brought into your heart center. So some of you, I feel, might even be being like feeling pulled or called towards water. Like maybe you're wanting to take baths and baths aren't usually your thing, or you're wanting to visit the ocean or lakes, or go swimming. I feel that this is a big process of you opening up. It's a big part of your process, or water is a big part of your process right now, even though you are a fire sign. The next card that's coming up here for Sagittarius is the Chariot. Ooh, now we're getting serious. now it's getting heavy in here. It's getting serious. Now we have Major Arcana cards coming in back to back. So when I have Major Arcana cards coming in back to back, it's really big changes, really big shifts happening in a very short period of time. It also indicates for me a time of change, like breaking out of past life agreements, things that no longer serve you, right? A new way of doing things. The Chariot is a very powerful card, and it always makes me think of the quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, when Ralph Waldo Emerson said, once we make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen, right? So when I see the Chariot card, a lot of the times you might be in a situation where you're telling or you're asking your angels, like, hey, angels, guides, please let me know which door you want me to go down. Please open the door that you want me to go down. Which is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing right now. But your angels and guides can't do that in this instance, right? Because this is a free will instance. Your lesson right now, the thing that you're supposed to be working on, is exercising your free will and making your choices and decisions. So in this instance, your angels are not allowed to override your free will. Sometimes, yes, our angels will absolutely override our free will. And nobody can tell you more about that better than me, because I have had my free will plenty overridden, let me tell you, by my angels and guides. But this is not one of those times for you, Sagittarius. This is one of the times for you to, like, what do you want? And then once you make the decision, your angels and guides can support you and step up and help you, right? You say, this is the door I want you to open, and they'll open that door. And they'll help you, and they'll guide you through the process. The Chariot card also has a sense of like getting to safety. And so a lot of you maybe are working towards things that make you feel safe, or make you feel like your future is going to be secure or set. Okay, some of you may be wanting a fresh start or turning over a new leaf. There is the association with the astrological sign of Cancer here with the Chariot. So some of you could be having significant dealings with someone who is a Cancer, or if you have a placement, there can be big changes and shifts happening for you in those areas of your life. Okay, but this is movement, this is decisiveness, this is going forward with something, making things happen, and independence, being able to do something on your own. There's no co-pilot on the Chariot. This is something you're able to accomplish on your own. You don't have to manifest a partner or investor or anything like that. This is something you're going to be able to do on your own. Your next card coming up here is the Four of Coins. Very interesting. All this talk about independence, and then we have the Four of Coins. That's really interesting to me. Now, the Four of Coins can indicate that this is a time to save our pennies for a rainy day. This is a time to be conservative with our spending, because something may be coming up in the future that we're going to need this money. Whether it's a rainy day, whether it's a significant investment, whether we're going to have an opportunity to take a life-changing trip, Spirit is saying start to put that money away now, even if it's a teensy bit, right? Just like the squirrels, they just gather one acorn at a time, one nut at a time, they put it away, and then when the winter comes, they're living large, they're happy, right? They're in their little shelter, they're nice and warm, they've got all their goodies, they've got all their snacks, they're like, ooh, I'm liking it in here, right? Like, this is nice in here, I got everything I need, I'm comfortable, right? They just snack away. And so this is a similar element with the Four of Coins. This is the time that you're the squirrel, and whatever you're able to muster, just put it away. It might seem tiny, but you know, when the time comes, it will have accumulated to where it's a lot. So this might be a time for you to maybe not be so generous with other people, okay? And to save this and to put this away for yourself. Now, what's interesting, we talked about independence and doing things on your own. The Four of Coins is also a card that can come up when we're in need of physical space. We're in need of boundaries. We're in need of like protecting our physical space. We don't want other people in our physical space. I sometimes see Four of Coins come up when we're even feeling like we're taking a time of deliberate celibacy or abstinence. You may be deciding that, you know what, I don't want to date. Or, you know what, I have a partner, but I am not in the mood to be physically intimate, and they're just going to have to understand, and they're going to have to realize that, you know, for right now, it's not in me to do that. I don't have it in me right now to do that. Some of you might be claiming back your physical space, or feeling protective of your body, or feeling like your body needs a break. Your body needs alone time. Sometimes we need mental alone time or emotional alone time. Like, this is physical. You're needing physical alone time. Doesn't surprise me, because a lot of the times when we're shifting, we can become physically tired. It can be a physical process. After all, you're releasing energy from your cells. You're releasing energy from your DNA. And so physically, you may need a break. Okay? But so there's a sense here of getting some space, working on your plans, working on your ideas, working on your projects, and investing in yourself. You're coming into a time in which you're investing in yourself. Now, your next card here, Sagittarius, is another major arcana card. So as I said, you guys have been going through some powerful shifts, and this week that theme continues for you guys. Big changes, big shifts, right? And so here we have the wheel, and the wheel is another major arcana card. And so the wheel is about moving on, going forward. That dog is jumping out at me. Maybe some of you need to get a dog too. I've had my dog not very long, but I can tell you it's been a very, I feel like he's improving my intuition, because I just feel like being around him and dealing with him, and the way that it's opened up my heart chakra, I feel like I don't know, I feel like maybe even the weekly readings are better this week, and I think my dog has something to do with that. But I don't know, maybe some of you might be feeling the need to, or are like feeling like, oh, I want to get a cat, or I want to get a pet, I want to get a lizard or fish or something. It might be a part of you opening up and moving energy, because I know that it's been a significant part for me, and that dog just jumped out at me. So, you know, maybe that's something you want to prepare for. But the wheel is about moving on, and the wheel is about getting unstuck. Okay? Moving on, getting unstuck, moving forward. Whatever you were meant to do in a situation, it's done. You don't have any karmic debt. You don't have any karmic tie. You're excused. You may move on. You may move ahead in life. The wheel card is also about cycles and transitions, right? So some of you are coming into a time where there's going to be good money coming in. And Spirit is saying there's also going to be a time when it's going to be slower. And I feel that this is connected to work. I feel like Sagittarius is coming into a time where there's a lot of work coming in. So especially if you have like a side hustle, or a business, you know, that you're working, it might be picking up. There might be a lot of people coming in, a lot of business coming in. Or if you work a job that's connected to bonuses and commissions and sales, there might be a lot of bonuses and commissions and sales coming in. You might be getting more hours. Your boss might be saying, hey, can you come in? Can you take an extra shift? You know, so this might be a time where there's a lot of money coming in, but it's coming in because of a lot of work. There's a lot of work coming in, and that's what the money's coming in from. And so the wheel card tells us that there's going to be a downtime. There's going to be a time coming in where it's going to be tumbleweeds and crickets, like just nothing, right? And that's not scary. That's actually a blessing, because if you work within the cycles and honor the cycles, and if you've put that money away during the busy time, when the slow time comes, you're not worried. You're not worried. You're welcoming the break. You're like, thank God for this break. Man, I needed this break. I've been working so hard. And you know what? I've got my little cushion here. I've got my little stash put away here financially. I'm going to take a little bit out of that money, and I'm going to take a trip. I'm going to go away for a couple of weeks. Or I'm going to go see this place I've always dreamed of seeing. Or I'm just going to take some time off and rest and do some self-care, or work on my art, work on my projects, work on my creativity. And you're not going to be stressed about finances, and you're going to be able to enjoy that slow time. Okay? Now, you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign. Sometimes that might add a little more information about those areas of your life. or it may resonate for you more than your sun sign reading did. So sometimes it can be beneficial to check those out. You may want to get a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading there. You can also go to the description of the video and there's a link there. You can click on that to schedule. Calendly.com/amethystangelite. I am going to be doing daily cards by popular demand, checking in here every single day and just give a quick little message, try to put some good energy out there and maybe be helpful to people. We'll try that out and see if it's helpful, and if it is, we'll continue. So be sure to look out for the daily cards as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful week. See you all in the daily, Sagittarius.